Hi students, today we'll discuss about full wave rectifier circuit. In EDC subject, one of the most important topic, that is a full wave rectifier. This is the circuit diagram. It consists of one transformer that is known as a center tapped transformer. Center tapped transformer. Here we are giving input signal V in as Vm sin omega t. Input V in is equal to Vm sin omega t. Generally that is AC signal is 230 volts AC signal. We are representing continuous sinusoidal signal. This is our continuous sinusoidal signal, AC signal. The transformer can convert AC sinusoidal signal 230 volts into step down AC like this, step down AC. This AC is connecting to the rectifier output. These two are the diodes. This circuit is known as a rectifier circuit. After transformer, we are going to connect to the diode circuit, that is a rectifier circuit. Here D1, D2 are the two diodes, and we across load resistance RL, we are going to collect the output V0. If we check the operation, here this is the input to the rectifier circuit. Whenever we are giving to the positive half cycle, this is a positive half cycle, the diode D1 is on, nothing but positive is connecting to the anode of the diode. That is why diode is in forward bias, then it is on. Similarly, for positive peak, here the transformer secondary consisting of three terminals, positive and negative and ground. Three terminals we have in the secondary. Whenever positive is connecting to the negative, it becoming a negative. Negative is connecting to the diode D2. So the diode positive is connecting to the negative, that is why D2 does not conduct. For positive peak, D1 conducts, D2 does not conduct. That is why when diode D1 conducts, it will give the same input as the output. Same input as the output. Here this is a plus Vm and this is minus Vm. So plus Vm we will get as the output. So this is the input signal we are applying to the diode circuit, 0 to pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and so on. This is a continuous step down output given as the input to the rectifier circuit. When we give positive cycle as the input, then D1 is on, that is we are getting only positive half cycle. V in, same as the V in will get as the output. So here D1 is on and D2 is in off condition. Similarly, for negative half cycle, negative is connecting to the diode positive, diode anode, that is why D1 does not connect. Again negative is connecting to the negative, negative into negative, positive is connecting to the diode anode or diode positive, that is why D2 is on. For negative peak, D2 is on, D1 is off. So then we'll get output as like this. So we'll get output as like this. So for negative peak, we will get the V in as the output in the positive portion. This voltage is a Vm. Similarly, again I am giving another positive peak. I am giving. Again D1 is on, D2 is off. That repeats. So for all positive peaks, D1 is on. For all negative peaks, D2 is on. D1 is off. Here D2 is on. For all positive peaks, D1 is on, D2 is off. For all negative peaks, D1 is off, D2 is on, and so on. It repeats. This is the output for the rectifier circuit across the load resistance we are going to collect. Now we are going to find some parameters. So the first parameter is average voltage or DC voltage, that is known as VDC. VDC is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to pi Vm sin omega t plus pi to 2 pi minus Vm sin omega t d omega t. See here output 0 to pi, we will get the corresponding output. That output is same as the input. Input is Vm sin omega t. So that is why 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to pi input we are getting as the output. That is why I am writing input as Vm sin omega t d omega t plus pi to 2 pi. pi to 2 pi. Again same input we are getting but for the negative half cycle. That is why minus Vm sin omega t d omega t. Then I can simplify this one. Vm by 2 pi. Here I am taking Vm common. Vm is in this term and in this term. I am taking Vm common. Vm by 2 pi. And sin omega t integration is minus cos omega t. Minus cos omega t. Limits are from 0 to pi. Minus. Here minus we have. Minus into plus minus. Again we have already taken as a common. Then sin omega t is minus cos omega t. Limits are from pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi. I am going to apply the limits. Then Vm by 2 pi cos pi minus of cos pi minus cos 0 minus again minus of cos 2 pi minus cos pi. Then cos pi again Vm by 2 pi VDC. I am writing here VDC is equal to Vm by 2 pi minus of cos pi is minus 1. Minus of cos pi is minus 1 minus cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. Again minus of cos 2 pi is 1. Cos 2 pi is 1. Again minus cos pi is minus 1. Cos pi is minus 1. I am simplifying this again. Vm by 2 pi. Again minus of minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 is here. Minus 1 minus 2. Minus into minus plus 2. Again minus. See here 1 minus of minus plus 1 plus 1 2 minus 2 here we have minus 2 minus into minus plus 2. So then Vm by 2 pi into 4 we have. Then 2 to get cancelled. Then 2 Vm by pi. 2 Vm by pi. This is a VDC. One of the most important parameter for all rectifiers. It may be half wave or full wave or bridge rectifier. So VDC is 2 Vm by pi. Similarly, we have to find VRMS. Then go to the RMS voltage. After getting VDC as a 2 Vm by pi, then go to the RMS voltage. That is nothing but VRMS. Here VRMS is root mean square value of the output. Root mean square value of the output. Then that is a square root of 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to pi Vm sin omega t d omega t. So this is for first half plus pi to 2 pi also we are getting the output. Pi to 2 pi also we are getting the output. That is a minus Vm sin omega t d omega t whole square. Okay. So root mean square value of the output. Then 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to pi. Here Vm sin omega t d omega t whole square. That is why Vm square sin square omega t d omega t plus pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi again Vm sin omega t d omega t we have. So square is there minus Vm square. That is a Vm square sin square omega t d omega t. Next step Vm square by 2 pi. Here Vm square we have. Here also we have Vm square. I am taking Vm square common. Vm square by 2 pi integral 0 to pi. I am writing sin square omega t as 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 is sin square omega t. Similarly plus pi to 2 pi. Here also sin square omega t I am writing as 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 d omega t. Then Vm square by here 2 I am taking common. In both terms we have 2 in the denominator. I am taking 2 common. That is why Vm square by 4 pi. 2 pi into 2 4 pi. Integral 0 to pi. Here dividing this integration 0 to pi 1 d omega t minus integral 0 to pi cos 2 omega t plus similarly second term also pi to 2 pi 1 d omega t minus cos pi to 2 pi cos 2 omega t d omega t. Similarly Vm square by 4 pi. Here I am doing the integration for 1. Integration of 1 with respect to d omega t is omega t. Limits are from 0 to pi. Similarly cos omega t is sin 2 omega t by 2. That is the integration. Limits are from 0 to pi. 0 to pi. Plus again 1 with respect to omega t. Differentiation integration with respect to omega t. That is omega t pi to 2 pi minus cos 2 omega t is nothing but sin 2 omega t by 2, again pi to 2 pi. Then we can simplify this, so you'll get the VRMS value. Then VRMS is equal to square root of Vm square by 4 pi. If you apply the limits, then omega t with respect to 0 to pi, then pi minus 0 minus sin pi is 0, sin 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 plus again omega t with respect to pi to 2 pi minus pi minus again sin 2 pi is 0 and sin pi is also 0. So that is why you are getting 0 minus 0. Then simplify that, square root of Vm square by 4 pi. Here we have pi minus 0 plus 2 pi minus pi, pi minus 0. Okay, so pi and pi, 2 pi. So pi get cancelled here. Pi get cancelled and 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. Then here we have square root of Vm square by 2. So square root of Vm square and root get cancelled, then Vm by root 2. Vm by root 2. So VRMS is Vm by root 2. Similarly, IRMS is Im by root 2. IRMS is Im by root 2. Up to now, we calculated VDC is 2 Vm by pi, and similarly IDC is equal to 2 Im by pi, and VRMS Vm by root 2, IRMS Im by root 2. By using these 4 parameters, we have to calculate the refill factor, peak factor, form factor, all those parameters of the full wave rectifier. Now we will calculate all parameters by using this VRMS, IRMS, VDC and IDC. We have to find the parameters. The first parameter is the refill factor. Refill factor gamma is equal to square root of VRMS by VDC whole square minus. Then we have to find the parameters. The first parameter is a refill factor. Refill factor gamma. Refill factor gamma is equal to square root of VRMS by VDC whole square minus 1. VRMS by VDC whole square minus 1. Then square root of VRMS value is Vm by root 2. VDC value is 2 Vm by pi. Already we calculated earlier. Then Vm by root 2 by 2 Vm by pi whole square minus 1. Then Vm square get cancelled. You'll get square root of pi square. Pi is going to the numerator. Pi square by 2 square is a 4. Then root 2 square is nothing but 2. So 4 into 2, 8. Square root of pi square by 8 minus 1. Then you'll get a refill factor as 0.482. This is 0.482 refill factor. Similarly, second parameter is a form factor. Form factor is RMS value by average value. RMS value by average value. Otherwise, RMS voltage by average voltage. Then RMS value is nothing but Vm by root 2. Already we know that. Average value is 2 Vm by pi. Then Vm get cancelled. Pi by 2 root 2. Then that is 1.11. 1.11 is the form factor. Then go for peak factor. Peak factor is peak value by RMS value. Peak value is nothing but here. This is our output or input. The peak values are Vm or minus Vm. So peak value is Vm. That is by Vm. Vm by RMS value is VRMS Vm by root 2. Then Vm get cancelled. Peak factor is root 2. Then similarly efficiency eta. Efficiency is nothing but output power by input power, or output AC power by output DC power by input AC power. Output DC power by input. Then we calculate the parameters. First one is a refill factor gamma, that is equal to square root of VRMS by VDC whole square minus 1. Refill factor formula this is. So from this we can substitute VRMS and VDC values, we can find the refill factor. Then VRMS is Vm by root 2 and VDC is 2 Vm by pi whole square minus 1. So square root of Vm square get cancelled, and 2 square is a 4, and square is nothing but 2. So pi square by 8. Here 2 by pi we have, that is a pi square by 4, and this root 2 come to denominator, square we have, that is by 2. Pi square by 8 minus 1, that is a 0.482. So the refill factor is 0.482. Then form factor. The second parameter is form factor, RMS value by average value. RMS value by average value. This is the formula. RMS value is a Vm by root 2, VRMS, and average value is a VDC. VDC is 2 Vm by pi. If you substitute that, Vm get cancelled, then pi by 2 root 2. If you calculate that, 1.11. Then peak factor. Peak factor is peak value by RMS value. Here peak value is Vm, nothing but for the input signal, the maximum peak is Vm. That is why peak value we are taking as Vm, and RMS value is nothing but VRMS, that is Vm by root 2. Vm get cancelled, then root 2 comes to the numerator, then root 2 is the final answer. Peak factor is root 2. Then efficiency eta, that is output DC power by input AC power. Output DC power by input AC power, PDC by PAC. Here generally power is equal to voltage into current. So VDC into IDC. PDC is equal to VDC into IDC. And AC power is nothing but RMS power. So VRMS into IRMS. V into I is nothing but power. So that is why VRMS into IRMS. Then VDC, we don't know IDC. If you want to submit IDC, you can substitute IDC also, no problem. Then VDC into, I am writing in terms of VDC's voltages. VDC into I is equal to V by R. V by R. That is a VDC by RL, load resistance. Similarly, VRMS into IRMS is nothing but VRMS by RL. IRMS is nothing but VRMS by RL. V by R. Then RL get cancelled. VDC into VDC, VDC square. VRMS into VRMS, VRMS square is equal to 2 Vm by pi. VRMS is a 2 Vm by pi whole square. VRMS is nothing but Vm by root 2 square. Then we'll get Vm square get cancelled. Finally, pi 8 by pi square. 8 by pi square. Please simplify that, 0.812. If you want to write percentage of efficiency, that is 81.2. Percentage of efficiency is 81.2. Then we can go for next parameter, peak inverse voltage. Peak inverse voltage. That is nothing but at which corresponding voltage the diode cannot conduct. That is a peak inverse voltage.